That's not right. You read a joke publication.
I swear, it was in the paper.
You don't understand satire. Her porch was grinning with heat. We were having iced tea out front, and the whole cul-de-sac was in view. And for all we knew, everyone could have been dead and buried. It was just so quiet all around.
It was in print. I have the cutout and everything.
Her legs shone in the blunt fact of the sun like a religious tome. It was whispering dirty things to me. I knew it was wrong. Sacrilegious, maybe. I felt something in my stomach turn hard and impenetrable.
We've hit a new low.
I was too tired to make any more moves. I always got like this after we went into her parents' bathroom and locked the door and opened the medicine cabinet and found uglier and uglier things to do to each other. I'm feeling okay.
When your folks get home.
What?
I reached for another sip of the iced tea, but it was all gone. I put my hand on her leg instead. And we stayed like that for about half an hour.
Tell me something sweet.
In my mind, I'd lifted up the sonic mist of summer bug life like a tarp, and I sat underneath it. And no one came to bother me. I was finally happy. Then I realized that I'd forgotten to do something back home. Look, I'll call you later. She said something as I was leaving, but I didn't care enough to turn back. And for the first time in my life, I was grateful that she sobbed so silently. When I got home, I found what seemed like the carcass of some dead thing Maddie had killed and dragged to the doorway. There was a shovel and this big, rectangular hole. Had been in the middle of a grave digging, it seemed. I picked up the shovel and tried to estimate the dimensions of the grave. A little while later, my good neighbor Alfie came up to the fence.
You're back! Christ, we were about to call animal control. Wondering when you'd be back. Pay this poor thing its proper respect.
And when I looked down, it wasn't the carcass of one of Maddie's victims at all, but Maddie himself.
He's attracting flies. I'm sorry for your loss.
It was true. Maddie was dead. Dead as a doornail and surrounded by flies. I was only gone for an hour or so.
An hour or so? Ha! You were gone much longer than an hour or so.
My good neighbor Alfie looked on me with obvious pity and confusion before throwing his hands up and walking away. But I didn't mind, because the reality of the situation was that this was my dead dog, and not his. I stood there and wrung the handle of the shovel like it was the neck of a chicken ripe for slaughter. I thought about some things. Then I continued to dig the hole. Did I need a wooden coffin or a shoebox of some kind? Did I need to cremate the goddamn awful thing? The only fond memory of the dog I could visualize with clear precision was this night, when I came home and the sun was already rising. The big guy came and rested his head on my knee. It was the most platonic relationship I've ever had. But it was dead. Past dead. I don't know how much time passed. When I came to, the sun had been snatched away, and in its place was a shuddering twilight curtain, and I felt like I'd lost something. I heard my wife come through the front door. She was back. I had a vision then that we were about to go through something bad. What's that you got? She was standing in the doorway and holding a butter knife.